New figures out today have put Spring Street in a spin about what the state's biggest and arguably most controversial infrastructure project, the Suburban Rail Loop, will ultimately cost. It feels like we've been going around in loops on this project for years. When it was first mooted ahead of the 2018 election, it was a $50 billion idea. 90 kilometres of train line linking Cheltenham in the southeast to Werribee in the west. 7 years on, the Parliamentary Budget Office estimates a $216 billion price tag for the first two stages, a colossal figure. Let's drill down into that. The first stage, called SRL East from Cheltenham to Box Hill, is now estimated to cost $32.8 billion to build, which is within the government's estimates. SRL North, which will extend the line out to Melbourne Airport, is tipped to top $63 billion. The airport rail link is currently on pause and there's still a big question mark over the cost of the final part of the loop to Werribee. All up, those first two sections will cost $96 billion, well short of $216 billion. The additional expense factored in here is the cost to operate the service for the next 50 years. That's estimated to be $120 billion.
What good is it to build a railway line that you can't use and operate? Of course you have to take operational costs into account.
But the government says it's disingenuous to add operating costs and dress that up as the total bill.
It's like being asked, well, what's the cost of a house? And you have to include 50 years of bills, 3 major renos, and a lifetime of expenditure at Bunnings. Like, it is just laughable.
The figure being bandied about today, $216 billion, is actually $16 billion more than the last estimates 2 years ago, and over $160 billion more than what the Suburban Rail Loop Authority itself was spruiking just 4 years ago. Many experts believe the figures will just keep ballooning.
There are a lot of very significant unanswered questions about quite fundamental aspects of the Suburban Rail Loop project. It is no wonder that you see people grabbing onto different numbers and a degree of confusion in the community about what these costs and benefits are really expected to be.